Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in on this incredible Saturday morning or Sunday morning. My apologies for the US and possibly Sunday evening for the EU. I am Flyers favorite Irish pilots, joined here with for L7 on their day 2 of QCMania and their games within the trials. Hopefully, we've all had a good first day after all that went on. We had the Trials of Air, which was a Seeker 1v1 tournament with multiple great contestants, but ultimately won by Franck. We then had the Trial of Fire, a beater down fight of 1v1s that was ultimately won by Jim Tones. But we are now here today and we'll be having the Trial of Earth, which in this case will not just be 1v1s. This will actually be 4v4s, teams of one keeper and three chasers going at it. So much like yesterday in our events, these will be round robin style events. They will be going head to head, best of one during the round robin. Each nation has two teams vying for it, and the best team from each nation will advance forward. The final four will be a single elimination bracket, with the finals being a best of three. And being involved in this brings many points to the table for all to enjoy and possibly put their team in the lead or get them some much needed points if so. Currently, the core shards held by the nation are number one, the Fire Nation, with 10,525 points. Air Nation sitting at second with 8,775 points. Earth Nation sitting there with 6,775 points. And Water Nation holding it at 6,375 points. So definitely Fire Nation having a good lead to the beginning of today. But with the points that will be handed out in the Trial of Earth, this is still anyone's game. This event hands out much more points than the previous events do. So anything can happen. It'll be a whole lot of fun. This will be a good one, especially for me, as this will be chasers, three chasers versus three chasers. No secret game to worry about, no bludger games to worry about, just straight up how will the chasers fare against their one keeper that they must go against in the gameplay. So I am super excited. I always love to deep dive into the chaser game. So this will be a field day for me on that. But we have plenty of great teams to discuss here before we get into our events. Our two Fire Nation teams will be the Gaslighters and Incendio. Gaslighters keepers will be Shade, followed by their chasers of Groovy Games, It's Harry, and Cheese and Queso, with the Incendio team having the keeper of Count Tails, with the chasers of Saffron J, Teddy Ready, and Lassier. That's definitely going to be a fun one to see on Chaser. Earth will be accompanied by Team Landslide, and Team Earthquake. Landside will be keepered by Lena RKH, the GOAT, chasers of Odorina 26, Cardi, and Singularity. And Team Earthquake will be keepered by Dak Daniels, chased by Odorina 26, Zayuni, and Singularity. Team Water will have the Aquaholics and Team Thirst Traps. Aquaholics will be keepered by Skipper 13, chased by Chintasu, Krishi, and Dingy, with Team Thirst Traps having the keeper of Dingy and the chasers of Chintasu, Malacosis, and Dark Shadow Fox. And then, of course, the Air Nation will have teams The Airheads and Puff Puff Pass. Team Airheads will be keepered by Scourge, with the chases of Shoni, Dynamite, and Glass, with Puff Puff Pass having the keeper of Scourge again, and the chases of Disc, Dynamite, and Michi Mo. Michi Mo joined us yesterday for the broadcast. She did an incredible and amazing job. Was really, really fun working with her. So good luck to her, my fellow Air Nation caster. I'll be rooting you on today as you play. These is really, really good rosters, honestly, and a lot of really cool dynamics that we will be seeing here. Before I start deep diving into the roster, I just want to remember that throughout these 2 days of events, we have the Trial of Water. The Trial of Water is posting clips, whether of you or of this event, just clips of Quidditch that you find fond of, and posting it within the QC Discords, on Twitter, or in the Reddit Quidditch Champions Pro, and tagging L7, tagging WB Games, tagging the Quidditch game in these social medias, and letting us know which nation you'd like to represent, and that will gain you points for your nation. With that said, how are we doing today, chat? We have some early comers in here. Teddy Ready, welcome on in. Mitchie Mo, welcome on in. Laseer, Skipper, Angel, welcome on in. Jimothy Tones, how are we doing? Good to see you all here today on this lovely Sunday morning, depending on where your location is. It could be Sunday afternoon or evening for you. Either way, hope you are here for a good event. And it looks like we are starting off on one of the games already, with the Airheads and Gaslighters already starting off, it would seem, if I'm correct. There we go. All right. And we see Terrier Hornets. I'm going to have to go ahead and figure out which name they are on not console to not lead anyone astray here. This being for Team Landslide, or excuse me. Oh, I do believe the Thirst Traps are in, as it's that maybe Shintasu with Dark Shadow Fox and Malacosis right now. But now in the hands of Dark Shadow Fox for Team Thirst Traps, as they take it on down. Pass to Shintasu, I believe that is, under possibly their console name, Terrier Hornets. So this is done in the 3v3 formats. The ball carried now by Dak Daniels. And he gets the score in. Dak Daniels would be on Team Earthquake, with Otarina, Zayuni, and Singularity. So that was the two rosters going at it. Dark Shadow holding the ball, takes it on downfield, gets it stolen though. Dak Daniels gets taken out. Malacosis picks up the ball, kicks it on out, and puts the score in on Dak Daniels. That puts another score up there for Team Thirst Traps. I believe they are up 20-0. Interesting warm-up action. Is this warm-up action? Okay, I was not informed of if this was an official game or if this was truly going on. But of course, we love the good warm-up action. Right now, they have the secret battles going on. I figured it was, because if it was the 3v3, this is warm-ups. Okay, I figured it was with the 3v3 bots. I was like, I didn't think this was the 3v3 with bots, but a good look into. So it may not be Shintasu for Terrier Hornet, though. You're not playing? Okay, I didn't know if that was your... I've infamously had the moment where Subtle Bubble was Jova, but no one told me that Jova's console name was Subtle Bubble, and I did a broadcast for the Killer Kelpies at the time, Nexus, and yeah, I I thought it was a brand new secret that they just brought on and played. So I've made the mistake before, not assuming the names. So I was going off the list I had. Fun little warm ups. I do see multiple people warming up. They will be taking this seriously. I know Lena has been warming up on her stream. Otarina and Cardi been warming up. I've been seeing all that. So definitely there. Everyone is getting ready here for the trial of Earth. All right. We are going to be doing a really quick swap of producers. So we will be right back very shortly, chat.